What's up, guys? So this is going to be a quick little video here. It's going to be pretty important though for the guys that are just starting out. So make sure you don't exit this video, because I know it's very important, because I've been there. I've been where you're at. Okay, for the guys that just starting out, just got their equipment, trying to get that phone to ring, and they're doing certain things that is very, very helpful, but just needs to be dialed in a little bit. All right, just a little bit. Okay, so if you guys are new to my channel, please hit that like and subscribe. And I'm just gonna let you know I got a bunch of helpful information down below all my videos. Hit the drop down, you'll see it all. Got a school, all kinds of stuff. Even I got stuff with the veterans even. So let's just talk about going door to door and giving free estimates. Now, you cannot go wrong doing that, guys. You cannot. And that's what I did when I first started out, along with other things. And some of you guys may be doing it, or thinking about doing it, or not doing it. You know, you should be doing it, right? You should be doing it. If that phone's not ringing, you got to get out there. If you're not hungry enough to go door to door, you're not hungry enough to own your own business. That's kind of cut and dry, just like that. But there's things you can think about when you choose to go to neighborhoods and who you should target. So I really encourage you. I know when I first started out, I started going door to door in these retirement communities, right? You know, I don't know, because they were close together. I figured they were small. I figured that I wouldn't be too intimidated because it's small. But that's really what you don't want to do. See, most of these people are living on a fixed income, and they don't have money, you know? They don't have much money to spend on carpet cleaning. And on top of that, because they don't have much money to spend on carpet cleaning, you know, the carpets are going to be in really bad shape, you know? The older people, you know, that have pets and, you know, I've seen some stuff, guys, and it's not their fault, you know, elderly people. It's not their fault, man. You know, age sucks. Getting old sucks. But for people starting out a business, that's just not the audience you need to start hitting. You need to have a little bit of confidence in yourself. If you took a course, some training somewhere, you should build that confidence. You should have some sort of confidence, right? I know it's not till you get some jobs under your belt to where that real confidence comes in, but that's when you're gonna you need to have some confidence. Okay, so what you need to go to a nice middle class neighborhood, right? That's what you should do. Single family homes, you know, got nice cars in the driveway. You know what I mean. Matter of fact, let me just show you what I mean. Something like this. Communities like this, right? These are the people that are going to have the ticket's going to be a lot higher as far as what you're going to be making, because the square footage is higher. More rooms, and they got money to spend, right? So upselling that carpet protection is going to be something you can upsell. Now, regardless wherever you go, if they got pets, that's an upsell. If you go to these fixed income people that, you know, they don't have a lot of money, you know, they're not going to be able to afford it. So you're going to be biting the bullet, you know, if you don't want them to complain. So you want to be walking around in neighborhoods like this, okay? Door to door, look professional, collared shirt. I mean, as professional as you can possibly look. You know, nice folder, right? Don't look shady, or else that ain't gonna do nothing for you. So, yes, just being professional. So that's very, very important, guys. So learning how to structure your business and have that business model set to where you can succeed. Because if your business model is targeting, the price shopper type of client, you're doomed to fail. And if you don't fail, you finally figured it out just in time. And better late than never. But why not right from the beginning do it right? Okay. So I made those mistakes. I made that mistake. I made a ton of other mistakes, right? And when I built my school and I made my course or created my training, it hit all those check marks, right? The stuff you're gonna walk into, I hit those things in the curriculum. And that's why I'm so confident in it. So anyways, guys, I hope you guys really think about that one. And if you're targeting the apartments and stuff like that, you're not going to make any money. You're going to work your butt off. These carpets are going to be really, really, really soiled. It's going to take you twice the amount of time, and you're making less money. When you rather go to a home where they have, it's moderately soiled, and it's just a simple format clean. You don't have to do anything extra. You don't have to rinse out black carpet, which takes twice as long, and make more money. Because a single family home like the one I just showed you, your average ticket is probably going to be around $350, right? And that's just for cleaning. If you had pet treatment, and I said average ticket, I'm not saying middle ground. I'm saying that's about what you're going to be charging, depending on what your prices are and location and stuff. For me, that's what it is. But if they got pets, I knock on that door, I hear the dog barking, ching, 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 ching. Pet treatment, I close that about 99% of the time. And then you can offer fabric protection. So you can bring that ticket all the way up to $500 plus, $550, and the job could take you less than 2 hours. That's what I do every day. If you're not doing that, then you're doing something wrong, okay? And that's just blunt. Again, though, if you're living in a place to where the average, income is lower, different parts of the country. I'm in California, all right? It's expensive. New York, expensive over there, right? So if you're in a place to where you're only charging $25 a room, that may be harder. But then again, your income, right, to your living expenses is different too. So it's gonna feel like $550. All right. So anyways, that's it for this one. If you found that helpful, just let me know. Hit that like. Put a 1 down below there in the comment if you don't have anything clever to say. That way the algorithm picks it up. This YouTube thing's been hard on me. I should have so many more subscribers by now. Or maybe not, I don't know. See you in the next one.